Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. I'm here with Talia Collum. She is the president of Jewish Voice for Peace, the chapter of it anyways, at UMaine, and Gracie Gable. She's a member of the organization. Guys, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
So you guys are holding a peaceful rally this week, but before we talk about that rally on campus, tell us, what is the UMaine chapter of Jewish Voice for Peace?
Jewish Voice for Peace is a national organization that's chapter-based. We are a Jewish organization fighting for solidarity with the Palestinian people. We believe that anti-Zionism is not the same as anti-Semitism, that criticizing the state of Israel is not the same as criticizing Jewish people. You wouldn't say criticizing India as a nation is anti-Indian racist. So criticizing a nation like Israel is not anti-Semitic.
Right. So these are really complex issues, but they're issues that have been talked about for decades, and they're really relevant right now, of course, because the war rages on between Israel and Hamas and Gaza. But also right now, the rally is about President Trump's immigration reform. So that's what we're talking about today. Can you talk about that rally? It's on Friday, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what's going on?
Well,
So the rally this week, we are looking to talk to UMPD.
Yep.
They are who we have always been pointed to and directed to when it comes to the potential of ICE coming on campus.
Oh, gotcha.
And so all of the protocol that we currently have released is that we should call ICE, or we should call UMPD if we see ICE on campus, but we have no transparency about what UMPD actually is trained to do or what information they are allowed to give or are willing to give necessarily. In addition to seeking clarification on what parts of campus are public versus non-public. So we've seen mixed communication on different spaces that could potentially be considered private, but we aren't 100% sure about, because then there would be different warrants, obviously, for ICE to be able to come in to those spaces. And so UMPD has not been very transparent with students and has refused to answer our questions about this. And so we'd like to peacefully show them that there are a significant portion of us who care about this matter.
Gotcha. So the concern is that students could be detained by ICE on campus. That's the easy explanation right here. Gotcha. Do you know if that's already happened?
It hasn't happened on UMaine, but it has happened, as we've seen, on Columbia with Mahmoud Khalil, and at Tufts with Rumeysa Ozturk. Two people that were arrested for using their right to freedom of speech in this country for protesting in solidarity with Palestine. Rumeysa wrote an article, whereas Mahmoud was in the encampment movement.
Right, and that is, of course, nationally where Jewish Voice for Peace comes in. I've been seeing that, like, the front lines is that Jewish Voice for Peace seems to be the ones criticizing the government and other organizations who say that, hey, it's anti-Semitic to support Palestine, but Jewish Voice for Peace doesn't seem to be saying that. Interesting. So tell us, on Friday, if people want to learn more about your group or learn more about the things that you're protesting, can they come and join in?
Yeah, we'll be protesting at the MLK Plaza on campus. We'll gather there and march over to the police station to have our voices heard. It's looking like it's going to be a little bit of a rainy day, so it might not be as big of a crowd out there, but we think that this kind of an action can have a moderate-sized group and still get the same message across.
Gotcha, gotcha. Interesting. So I'll be curious to see what type of resolution comes from your relationship with UMPD and how this could reflect changes on campus going forward. Guys, thanks for coming on the show to tell us about the issue that you're addressing.
Thank you for
thank you
having
so
us.
much.
Of course.